Here are some fairly fast facts about Shugabush Island. Number 1. Some monsters have slight alterations to their design that are unique to Shugabush Island. Deej no longer has snow on their speakers, Octopus has a bird's nest with Plant Island's critters inhabiting it, Quibble has an Air Island critter crawling around them, and Furcorn has a Cold Island critter hopping around them. Although there is no canon reason as to why these monsters have slight changes to their design, I personally would say it's due to the very nature-heavy atmosphere of the island and its inhabitants. As for Deej, having snow would be a bit odd in a place that is likely not very cold. Number 2. Unlike many islands that work similarly to it, Shugabush Island is missing monsters you can typically expect to see, such as the Dipsters, Colossal, and Wobox. This obviously is because of the legal agreement Big Blue Bubble has with Christian Bush, which prevents them from altering this island's song. As many of you know though, Vivine was added to Shugabush Island in 2023 since Christian gave permission for the addition to occur. With that being the case, it's not completely out of the question for more content to be added at a later date. But Christian, if they ever ask you to add the Wobox, please deny that so we can all keep our sanity. Number 3. Shugabush Island is one of 3 islands with typically functioning castles that do not have upgrades past the Paradise Castle. The other 2 are Ethereal Workshop, which actually only goes up to the Extravagant Castle, and Seasonal Shanty. Since all of the Dawn of Fire crystals have already been used for other castles, we've seen new materials be created for castle upgrades such as Mythical Island's Hematite. So since this is the case, Shugabush could get a similar treatment if we're lucky. Number 4. Beyond the colossals that we oftentimes like to gaze upon, there's a whole other world, or moons. 2 moons. In Shugabush Island's backdrop, we can observe 2 present moons. One of those moons are from the monster world, while the other one is from our world. This is all thanks to Shugabush Island's presence within the seam. Number 5. Shugabush Island came to be around Father's Day 2013, which I find to be a really neat tidbit and makes me wish we had Mother and Father's Day seasonals in the game. Anyway, this was due to Christian taking notice of his son playing MSM, to which Christian found it very intriguing. I'll let none other than the man himself explain it in more detail.
It was Father's Day of this particular year, and I couldn't get my son to pay attention to me because he was on his phone. And instead of sort of getting on him, I said, well, what are you doing? And he said, well, I'm playing this game. And I was like, well, what game? Show me. And I just came and literally sat on his shoulder. He was playing My Singing Monsters, and he's like, see, look. And I was like, oh, this is awesome.
And number 6. Each Shugafame member is based on a different hat that Christian owns. We don't know each member's real world hat parallel, but we know that Shugatar and Shugabase are based on cowboy hats, and Shugavox and Shugabush are based on fedoras. These next comparisons are complete speculation, but I would assume that Shugabuzz and Shugajoe are based on top hats, Shugabeats is based on a military cap, and Sugarrock is based on a conductor's hat. Subscribe if you learned something new.